Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be talking about what it's like to live with a Parnis GMT for 2 years. Now this is a homage watch. What is a homage watch? A homage watch is basically a copy, or it's pretty much a copy of another watch. So in this case it pays homage to the Rolex GMT Master 2, which should be appearing on screen now. So basically this watch is a pretty much identical copy as far as visually goes. It's got a different movement, obviously. It's not a Rolex, and it costs about 1% of the price. Now if you're lucky to get a GMT like this one, it's going to cost you about £7,000 to £8,000. This watch is about 50-60 quid. This particular Parnis was one off eBay. Now Parnis sells kind of two types of watches. You can buy your watch directly from Parnis, and it's slightly higher quality. It comes with warranty and everything, and so they're about £100-120. May also make slightly lower quality watches, but they sell to eBay customers, and you can get these off eBay for sort of 50-60 quid, so it's a decent saving, but you don't get a warranty or anything like that. So that's what this watch is here. It costs £50, a bit over £50, and I've been wearing it pretty much every day for 2 or so years now. So then, what's it been like to live with? Have there been any faults? What's it like as a timepiece? What's it like to wear, and would I recommend it? So first of all, have I had any problems with this watch? And yes, I actually have. So they're both self-inflicted, but I feel if the build quality was better, they wouldn't have happened. So the first one was I took the bezel off here, and it kind of popped off accidentally, and underneath this 12 here there's like a little locking pin, so you should be able to turn the bezel one way and not the other, so it kind of locks it in so you can only turn it one way. And when I took the bezel off, that pin flew out and I've never seen it again. So I've made, because Parnis don't sell spare parts, so what I've done is I made a spare part, and I've put it in so this way, so now the bezel won't turn at all, which I don't mind because I like leaving it at the 12 o'clock mark as shown there. So that's one problem. The next problem is that, I'll take it off here, the clasp, as you can see there's a little, if it'll focus, there's a little pin there, and I took that out, and when it came out it completely disintegrated. So what I had to do is I needed basically this link that goes from here all the way down to here, so I needed that part. So I asked Parnis if they had it, and they don't sell spare parts, so I had to buy an entirely new bracelet and take this part off it. Luckily that wasn't too expensive, it was about £15, and I've now got a spare clasp. And what I did is I just sold on all the excess links that I don't need. I sold them on for about £15, so that was alright. So they're the only problems they've had. I guess you could say they're self-inflicted, but I kind of argue if a watch was built a bit better, it wouldn't have happened. So what's it been like as a timekeeper? So actually it's been really good. If you wear it sort of 5 days a week and leave it over the weekend, it will usually still have charge left in it, so that's great. You don't really need to reset it. It's nice and easy to reset. It's got a screw down crown, which is really easy to operate and not like an old watch. And yeah, it's just it keeps really good time, and I've never cleaned this watch, it's never been polished, and it still looks really good. And visually, I will put some pictures up on the screen showing you how much I do use this watch. You might be able to see if I try and zoom in. Slowest zoom in the world. It's not going to focus. I'll put some pictures up, and it is scratched to hell, but it still looks good. It doesn't really keep dirt in it much, which is quite a nice design feature, and it looks really good. But Sapphire crystal has never been, polished or washed. It still looks really clear and really good. So then, would I buy it, and is it worth the money? I'd say yes, it is worth the money. For £60, it's a great watch. At a glance, it looks like a Rolex GMT. Obviously, when you get up close, you realise it isn't, but at a glance it is, which is always nice. And it's only £60, so I think for something that looks so nice, I don't see why you wouldn't buy it. It's cheap. Doesn't really matter what happens to it. They're fairly robust. They've got a nice weight to it. And it is 40mm, like most standard sports watches are. So I would say my 2-year experience with this has generally been really, really good. It's comfortable to wear. It is a bit on the weighty side, but it is a sports watch at the end of the day. Keeps great time, looks good, it's cheap, and it's just one of those watches you can wear without worrying about what happens to it. So I'd say my 2-year experience has been really, really good. I would recommend you to buy one of these watches, even if it's just as, a beta or whatever. I think they're really, really good, really, really stylish, and most people can't really tell the difference. They just see you've got a nice watch on, which is always a bonus, particularly when you've only paid £60. So thanks for listening, guys. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments below. There will be more content coming soon, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching and have a good one.